Mr. X, you've had over 800 statues on this table. You've sold probably 500 of them. You're trying to narrow down your collection. What statues do you want that they just haven't made yet? So glad you asked. Here's a video on it. Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in for another countdown. Now this countdown isn't going to be in a specific order, but it will be the top 10 statues that I want to see made that really haven't been made. Now if this seems familiar, it's because I did it a few years ago right here. And in full transparency, I haven't rewatched that video. But I believe my list, other than one, is very different from memory, at least, and my memory's going. But the reason I'm doing it is I started doing these Ask Your Question videos. And every single time I do it, people ask, Mr. X, what statue do you want to see made that hasn't been made? And I keep referring them back to that video. But since that video is aged, and so have my tastes, I thought it would be a good idea to make a new video. And I tried to keep it to 10. However, you guys know I'm not good with hashtag restraint. So there's going to be more than 10. And again, these are going to be in no particular order, although we'll count them down because that makes it a little more exciting. No pants. Where the fuck did it go? I need my drink and my tablet. So if they were in a chronological order, number 13 would actually be kind of number 1, or up at the top at least. 13 is a queen alien in 1/3 scale. That's right, we have the Prime 1 Studio Big Chap, of course, Prime 1 Alien Dog, and they recently revealed they're going to do a lot more 1/3 scale aliens. So I would love to have a queen. I know how huge that is.
That's what she said.
I know that Matrix Studios made a 1/4 queen, which in full transparency, I have no idea when this video is launching. I bought yesterday. So you may have seen a video on that already. So I know it would be incredibly huge, but I think that would be absolutely awesome. Number 12 would be for my X-Men wall behind me. It would be a 1/4 scale Havoc. Now, I've seen quite a few custom ones, and some of them are pretty good, but nothing I absolutely love. But I think that he is a quintessential X-Men, so it would be fantastic to have him in 1/4 scale, fighting a Sentinel preferably to join the people on top. But 1/4 scale Havoc comes in at number 12. Number 11, I cheated a little bit. It's a group of statues together, but I love the ECC, Marcus, and Lycan statue setup I have right here. I would love more Underworld statues in the 1/3 scale, whether that's Victor or Selena or William. And I know that PCS has teased some of those. So hopefully they make them, and hopefully they're good. It always cracks me up when collectors say, if this is made, I'm buying it. Well, it might not be good. Next three kind of pair together. They're for my DC Cinematic Universe upstairs, 1/3 scale. I want all the Batmans. So I currently have Kilmer and Keaton, Bale and Pattinson, because I think those are the best, even though Kilmer's a little questionable. But that means I would have to have a Clooney. So he comes in at number 10. I know this is horrible, but hey, he was in 2 movies, technically, with the new Flash movie. And if I got Clooney, you would have to get an Adam West. I mean, I grew up with Adam West. Boom, pow, pop. That would be very cool to have in the 1/3 scale. But I'd want it sculpted, other than his cape. I don't think I'd want his corny outfit. And with that, if we're sticking with the DCU, number 8 would be a 1/3 scale Jack Nicholson, because I have the other Jokers. I have Heath Ledger. You can get Jared Leto. I don't have that, but of course I also have the Joaquin Phoenix. But I think it would be awesome to have a 1/3 scale Jack Nicholson. Number 7 is a life-size. I would love to get a life-size Mark 1. That's why, right? I'm hoping Queen Studios does it. They've done Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 7. I own Mark 7. They've done a Mark 6. They've done a Mark 85. They've done a Mark 50. Let's do a Mark 1. I know that's a little bit weird because it's not fully armored, but I would buy that 100% as long as it doesn't cost $20,000. Number 6, I would like to see a 1/4 scale Galactus. Now, I know how big this would be, and I think that recently I saw a custom one where they did the body, and it's still not quite 1/4, but it might be the scale I'm going for. So I would love to see a giant Galactus, so maybe not 1/4 scale, but huge, where your actual 1/4 scale Silver Surfer would pair with him well. As you can see, I have Sideshow's Maquette, which I think works decently, especially from a depth perception. but that would be cool. Speaking of Surfer and Galactus, I would like more of his heralds. So I currently have a ton of Silver Surfer statues. I have a Terrax the Tamer, you guys know that. The Nova that actually came with Sideshow's maquette, I have that. I have the Fallen one where he's actually the Black Surfer. But it'd be cool to have like Firelord or Morg. Those would be my top two. But I'd love to get a whole bunch of Galactus heralds to pair all together with Galactus. I think that would be neat. Number 4, we need a 1/3 scale Riddler. Come on, I have all of the Rogues Gallery, all the Batman villains, but no 1/3 scale Riddler. I know a custom one was recently announced, and I like that a lot, but for some reason, it just didn't speak to me. So 1/3 scale Riddler from a licensed company would be absolutely fantastic. Next two are with kind of the alien predator vibe. I want a 1/3 scale wolf predator. I did own Sideshow's legendary scale, as you can see, which was somewhat of a different scale between 1/4 and 1/3. Kind of regret selling it, but I would love for them to come out with a Prime 1 Studio style 1/3 scale wolf predator, even if it's in museum form to match the others. Maybe one day they will, maybe one day they won't. Along that alien thing, if I got a 1/3 scale alien queen, I'd have to get a 1/3 scale Ripley. Prime 1 Studio made this quarter scale, but man, come on, make a 1/3 scale Ripley with better likeness. I think the likeness was off on this one. Which comes down to my last one. This is definitely number 1, actually, but since I put out that video a few years ago, they did make a custom one of these. It's right here. I'm not digging it. So I asked for it, but it's not what I like, and I wrote 2 blogs on it, actually, on theextremechannel.com, but this is Mephisto on throne. I did get a Mephisto standing up since my last video, this video right here, so I appreciate that. But I need a Mephisto on throne to go to my throne wall. That is number 1. That is the one I still want made, and you know, I appreciate those custom makers making that one, but there's just some issues with it that I personally don't like. So that's my list. What's on your list? Throw it down in the comments below, because we are now trying to get to 40,000 subs and give away more statues. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one is easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you want to make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Hey, I appreciate you guys for watching. Please hit that like button. It's easy and free, and it really helps me. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care of yourself, and remember to comment below which statue you want to see made that you haven't seen yet, or you haven't seen a good enough version maybe.